It's a little windy out here, and hopefully there's not too much background noise. But before we get into the product research method, I just wanted to share with you guys that something I realized today was literally a year ago exactly was whenever I started drop shipping, and within a year's time, literally 1 year's time, I went from seeing my first $1,000 in my bank account to seeing over 6 figures and of moving out, traveling the world, buying this thing in cash, which is a $100,000 car. And I was just like, that 1 year, I was like, wait a second, I'm 20 years old and I did this shit in 1 year, and it's just insane. So it just goes to show that if you guys hustle, if you guys do it, then you can do it. No matter what you're striving for. Of course, everyone watching this is going to be in e-com. You can do it in e-com, but no matter what, whether it's fitness, relationships, no matter what it is, if you set a goal, you can do it, and honestly, your life can change quicker than you could ever imagine. So just know that, guys. And one thing I wanted to make sure you guys know is that I have not launched the course yet. Actually, I'm launching it this weekend, and I've not launched it yet. I made sure to buy this car in cash before I launched it, just so you guys know that it's possible with e-com money. A lot of these guys out there, a lot of these gurus, do stuff after launching their course, but I just wanted to show you guys that it's possible before launching a course, even without having a personal brand. Like literally, this is all with e-com money. I mean, I've literally made a complete circle around the globe just traveling the world. Like I said, I bought this car in cash, and it's all e-com money. So it just goes to show that anything is fucking possible. And guys, you can just hear my voice. I'm so grateful. So I'm gonna show you a few clips of the car, show you what's up, show you what I got, and then from there, I'm gonna show you this new product research method, and I will see you guys then. Alright guys, I'm the King, also known as Chris, as you know, and I just rewatched that. It was a little bit windy, but hopefully you guys still got something out of it, and hopefully it was a little motivation for you guys. So before I jump into this product research method that I've seen no one talk about, and it's something that I use every single day, and honestly how I've found most of my winners, I do want to mention a few things. I know, you guys have been waiting and dying for it. The course case study mashup is finally here. So the official launch date is April 6th, and of course, if you're watching it after that day, then, well, it's already launched. So those of you that are watching this before April 6th, which is a Saturday, I'm gonna do a live stream on that day at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm gonna do a live stream here on YouTube, and I'm actually gonna give away one free course that day. So all you have to do is tune in here on YouTube for the live stream on Saturday at 2 p.m., ask questions, connect with other Royals, and you might just be the winner. And last note, if you guys want the course and you're on a tight budget, well then make sure to get it within the first 24 hours, because the first 24 hours, I'm doing an extra $100 off. So total, it's gonna be $197 for the first 24 hours only. So if you wanna see 0 to 100, literally the steps you need to take from starting from scratch to take a store to 6 figures, and also see it done in the case study section where I literally do that and take a store, new product, new pixel, new ad account, new everything to 120,000 in the first 6 days, well, this is perfect for you. So I'll see you Saturday and let the games begin. So on my screen right here is the way to find 6 and 7 figure products going into 2019 and on. For those of you that don't know, this is called Ali Shark, and honestly, I've not seen one single person talk about this. And honestly, I've known about this for weeks now. I just haven't told anybody just because it works so well. So just to give you guys a brief overview of what you can do, you can sort the products and like filter them out by orders, by growth, by wish list, by price. You can do it for the past, or basically today, yesterday, the past 2 days, 3 days, 7 days, or 30 days, which that is the most crucial thing there. Of course, you can look at specific niches, and if you only select like beards, beer, and birds, then it will only sort the products in here that are in those 3 niches. And then you could sort it by the most orders within those niches. Another thing you can do here is you can select the countries that it's sold the most in. So if you select United States, then it's gonna show you the products that are selling the most in the United States. So check this out. What I just did is I selected the top 4 countries, which is US, UK, Canada, and Australia. And these products are the hottest selling products in those countries right now. So essentially, when you go to target these products, you know specifically what countries to target because you know who's buying them. Another thing you can do is you can filter products by having ePacket or AliExpress standard shipping. So of course you always want to do ePacket because if it doesn't have ePacket, well then it's nothing you want to sell. One thing that is awesome here is you can filter the products by having a video. So that means that any of these products here that are listed are going to have a video supplied by AliExpress. So you're going to have content to work with to create your own ad, which that alone is insane. I know a lot of you guys and myself in the beginning struggled with finding content to actually create a video or advertisement for. So that's going to help a lot. And so for those of you that think this software is cool so far, just wait. It gets so much better. So what I do whenever I come in here to look for products is I don't mess with most of this, but what I do, I go over here to today and I do the past 3 days. I sort the products by the past 3 days. I sometimes do 7, sometimes 2. I never do 30 days, but I'll typically do just the past 3 days. And then what I'll do is, of course, I'll sort it by orders. And so what this will do is it will sort it by the most ordered products in the past 3 days. So this right here is literally Converse, and they've sold 4,000 in the past 3 days, which if you can do the math, is over 1,000 orders per day, which is insane. As you can see, they're $70 on AliExpress. So that just goes to show that someone's selling these for probably friggin' $150 or more and making a hell of a lot of money. So if you just want to skim through the products very quickly, what you can do is you can just look at the blue thing here and it will show you the total number of orders for whatever timestamp you put here. So if you click today, then the blue stamp here is going to, if it loads up, it's going to show you how many it's sold today. So this one sold 1,000 today, this one sold 1,000 today, this one sold 1,000 today. Like I said, we look at the past 3 days only. So this one has sold 4,000 in the last 3 days. The gray thing is the total number of orders it has on AliExpress. And then the red is the added to wish list in the past 3 days. And then the gray heart is the added to wish list in total. So the big things I look at are the blue and the gray, just so I know how many it's selling today or the past 3 days and how many it's selling total. So then if we click on one of these products, it's going to pull this up here. One thing we can do is we can save it for later right here within AliShark, which is pretty cool. But also it shows you all the data that's on AliExpress, but in a more effective way. So right here, it shows you all of the people that have added to wish list. So a lot of people have their eyes on this product and the total number of orders it has. Especially, it's going to show you the reviews it has. So this product has 1,300 votes at 5 stars, which is insane. And right here is where my favorite part of the apps come into play. And so guys, this is key. Check this out. This is going to change the game for you guys. So if you scroll down here, it's going to show you the product performance, which shows you the sales it's gotten in the past 30 days. So as you can see here, this product has been getting about 100 to 200 sales per day for the past few weeks. But in the past few days, it looks like someone has scaled it. So the 28th, they got 1,300 orders. The 29th, they got 1,200 orders. The 30th, 900, and the 31st is 1,200. So this chart shows you how many it's selling every single day by the exact amount. But my favorite thing is the trend chart right here. And so right here, you can see how it's selling on a month-to-month basis. And as you can see here, it's peaking. Like this thing is all the way up, baby. This is exactly what you want to see. And this is where you want to hop in at, because it's on the rise. And so if you hop in right here, you're going to ride the wave of success. And so this right here is a very promising product. And really quickly, I just want to select on another one of these just to show you guys. So if we select on this one right here, the paint one, and then scroll to the trend here, well, you can see that, you know, if you hopped in right here at the end of December, beginning of January, then that's where it was spiking up at. So you would have made a hell of a lot of money. But you don't want to sell this now. Yes, it's selling good, but it's dying down based on the trend data. I mean, look at that. And so this is crucial. A lot of you guys may see products like this or whatever, and they're selling every single day like this is. Like this has sold 3,000 in the past 3 days. So it's sold 1,000 a day. But it's dying, and you don't want to invest in a product that's dying. And so this is going to help a ton of you guys invest into the right products. Okay, so if you guys decide to get this, what you should do as soon as you jump in here, just to make it very simple, very straightforward, is first just go over here and select your time zone to the past 3 days. Yes, you can do the past 7 days or 2 days, but I like to do the past 3 days just because it's been consistent for the past 3 days and it's selling really well. But if we just did today, then that means it's only selling a lot today and it hasn't really been consistent the past few days. And then of course, if we select 30 days, then that means it's been selling a shit ton for the entire month. And so it might be towards the end of the trend. So anyways, just jump in here, go to the 3 days right here, and then sort it by orders. And so like I said, what it's going to do is it's going to sort the products by the most ordered in the past 3 days. And so essentially you could jump into any of these products and start selling them, assuming the trend is doing good. So I mean, if you just select on a random one and then scroll down to the trend and you see, okay, honestly, this one this is also something that I would jump into because this is just steady. Like, it's steady. It's not peaking. It's not dying. This one is just steady for the past 3 or 4 or 5 months. That's pretty insane. And so I don't know. Let's click on this one and see what happens. And so this one, oh my gosh, this one is actually really steady as well. Those are actually really steady products. That's awesome. And so you could go in here and look at any of these products and just look for one that you think you can market very, very well. You don't want to look at these and just think, okay, it's selling well, let me just try to sell it. You should go in here and look for products that you can think, oh, I know exactly why someone would buy that. Like, I've had that problem before, or just any product that you think you can market a benefit to, then do it. So like, if you work out a lot and you see these resistance bands and you see that they're selling a lot right now, like 2,000 orders in the past 3 days, and you're like, oh, like I use one of those, or I know what those are used for, like I might want to sell that. So click on it really quick, and then honestly just scroll down to the trend data. And as you can see here, it's been rising since December of 2018. And honestly, it's peaking right now, and it might just stay steady for a while. So that's insane. So guys, don't overthink it. Just come in here, sort the products by the most ordered, and then find products that you think you can market. Then look at the trend data, make sure it's on the rise or steady, and make sure it's not dying, because if it's dying, you do not want to jump into it. Yes, like I said, it may be selling on a day-to-day basis, but if it's dying, then it's not something you want to invest in. So guys, that right there is AliShark. That's what it is. That's how you use it, and that's how it's done. That's exactly what you need to come in here and look for, is look for products that are on the uprise of the trend. Of course, if you guys are interested in using this, which I highly suggest you do, there's going to be a link. It's going to be the first one in the description, and it's going to be an affiliate link for me, so that if you guys decide to use it, it's going to support me as well. If you don't want to support me and you don't like that it's an affiliate link, well, just go to Google and search up AliShark. But if you're part of the royal family, then just go to the first link in the description, check out this software, and there's no doubt you're going to love it. So guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, tune into the live stream this Saturday, April 6th at 2 p.m. Central Standard, and you'll be able to ask me anything. We'll talk a lot. We'll connect with the community. It's going to be awesome. And right after the live stream is going to be the launch of the course. And like I said, it's going to be $197 for the first 24 hours. Don't miss out on that, because it's the lowest it will ever be. I promise you that. Simple, straight to the point. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. The king is out.
And as far as I can see, I just need privacy. Plus a whole lot of tree, fuck all this modesty. I just need space to do me, get away what they're trying to see. A Stella Maxwell right beside of me. A Ferrari, I'm buying 3. A closet of Saint Laurent, get what I want when I want, cause this hunger is driving me, yeah.